Today we picked some animations and renders for you to probably inspire you to work on your personal projects, and what we're gonna talk about today will range from still renders, short animations, reels, and much more. But let me take a moment to tell you about this training that teaches you how to build a world around your video game. You will see the whole process of creating a ruined shrine environment. It will mainly focus on game environment design, with unique architecture, a strong sense of mood, light, and landscapes. This method will involve a mixture of 2D and 3D techniques and tools. The instructor is a Turkish artist working in the games and animation industry, mainly with independent game and animation studios, and he has a lot of years of experience. The course is 23 hours long, structured to give you all the tools and knowledge to create your own concept art by first learning how to create your mood board and gathering references. Using that, you will see how to create layout and architectural sketches, and for the assets, you will be building your models in 3D code. Next, you will import everything to Blender and build your scene from the ground up. After that, you will be taking your renders and doing some post-processing in Photoshop. So, if you are interested in old architecture, concept art, and game art, this course is gonna be definitely for you. We're gonna start with the artist Pavel Palencia, who created a scene from the iconic 1998 movie Jurassic Park, where the T-Rex lunges between the two parked vehicles to get his lunch. The scene is extremely faithful to the original, and it is a one-to-one recreation of the scene. I particularly like the animation of the dinosaur itself. The rain also looks great, although the lighting feels like it is a studio lighting and not really a rainy forest, so maybe dimming the light a little bit would be better. Also, the car's headlight should cast more light on the scene, but overall this project looks great. Little Spy Robot by the artist Non-Existent on the Blender Artist website is a really good animation of a small robot trying to infiltrate a facility of some sort. Also, I can tell that the artist is following one of the Polyfjord robot tutorials because I can see the resemblance in the robot model. But I like that the artist didn't stop there and he builds upon that and adds a face to the body with animated eyes and everything. I also like the sound design, and the whole idea behind the animation is so great. Also, we have this artwork, which is a series of beautifully modeled and rendered Land Rover Defender. I like the materials and texture work on this one. Also, the atmosphere of the whole environment makes the whole thing hyper-realistic. Next, we have this Scarlett Johansson portrait render, which looks great. The details on this one are outstanding, just like the other one we shared before from the same artist called George Siskis. This one is an update for his old Scarlett Johansson portrait, and he did that over the shape, the textures, and other things, and I have to say that this one is getting close to perfection. Next, we have an artwork that is called the ESS Emalyn. The description of the artwork reads, "The ESS Emalyn is the first manned spaceship to arrive on Mars." It actually kinda looks like the Capsule Corp ship from Dragon Ball Z. This project shows the ship docking while the crew is setting up the base camp, and additional autonomous cargo pods are arriving using parachutes. Although I would love to see more details when it comes to the surface. This is the case if you want it to look more Martian. Other than that, the models, the textures, the colors, and lighting are all on point. From spaceships to planes, this Boeing 373 Cockpit VR recreation is a highly detailed recreation of the cockpit that took 2.5 months to finish. It was rendered with cycles and modeled fully in Blender 2.83. Overall, this project is really nice and has been created in a really good manner. This is a stylized portrait of the character Professor Lupin from the Harry Potter movie series. It was fully modeled and textured inside Blender, and one of the things I should mention is that the artist used hairnet add-on to create the hair. Furthermore, the artist has a lot of sculpting content on her YouTube channel. You can check it out if you want to see her process of sculpting more. Red Canyon Environment is an artwork by the artist Antoine. There is a ridiculous amount of details in this one. It was created with the help of the add-on Bagapie and rendered in cycles. And I have to say that I got nothing on this artwork because it is really good on many levels. With the same theme of environments, Stranded is an artwork that took inspiration from the Last of Us games. The animation even featured the main theme from the second game. I like this one because of how seamless the vegetation, nature and architecture is combined with the building itself that is a scanned 3D model from the Royal Dolphin building. For most of the time, he used the Groove 3D add-on to generate custom trees or just 3D models from Max Tree, and for the Ivy he used Blender Ivy Generator. The Devil's Baptism is an animation by the Romanian artist Radu, made in Blender and rendered in cycles. I can see some inspiration from the movies like Constantine, but that is just because of the bathtub. The environment looks great, and there are a lot of stills, but there is animation as well. Next up, this video by 3D animator Jared Owen with the same YouTube channel's name. This animation is hands down one of the best explanations of the Perseverance mission to Mars. In this 15-minute video, which is dubbed, you will see the process of how the rover was built on Earth, the launch, and the journey to Mars. He used some NASA's 3D models and a couple he bought online. He also used a lot of techniques to create this animation. Overall, I love the way he does it. This short trailer was created with Blender by MAPA students as part of their graduation project. And if you don't know yet, MAPA is a computer graphics animation school based in France. The trailer is for a short film called La Diplomatie de L'Eclipse. The animation and the art direction look really good. I can't wait to see the film. You can only see it through their Vimeo page, so stay tuned for that. With the same topics of short films, check out this trailer made with Blender called Undermined. Undermined is a personal project by the artist Matthias, who is a film and animation director, and I for one can't wait to see the film when it is finally released. Finally, I will leave you with some reels made by artists from the Blender community. I hope you found these projects inspiring. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. You can also check some of our previous videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.